So this is teaching for women. So I don't know if I'm speaking to a man or a woman. So I'm just gonna answer your question and then ask you some questions. Um, so the clean eating actually was the Noah covenants. I don't know if you know that. In Genesis 6 through 9, Jehovah made a covenant with Noah and all the animals. It was part of the rainbow covenants. Have you read Genesis 6 through 9, where it talks about Jehovah having him put 7 of the clean animals on the ark and only 2 of the unclean animals on the ark? Have you read Genesis chapter 9 specifically when it talks about the rainbow covenant, Noah's covenant, that we are not to eat the blood therein? Let me see if I can get. So in Genesis 9, verse 4, it says, "But flesh with the life thereof, which is the blood thereof, shall you not eat." Have you read Leviticus 11 and Deuteronomy 14 about the clean eating? So, have you read about the Jeremiah 23 lying pastors that scatter his flock? And have you read Isaiah 65 and 66? Do you know it's an end time prophecy? I'm just going to read verse 15. "For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many." So I'm going to ask you, where in time and history has the Lord returned with fire, with his whirlwind, to plead with all flesh? Aren't we still waiting for his return? Isn't he going to return with fire to destroy basically the world, and a remnant will be saved? So this is the same chapter. This is verse 17. "They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh and the abomination and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith the Lord." So if he has made all things clean, why, when he returns with fire to plead with all flesh, is he going to consume those filling their vessels with swine's flesh and abominations? And have you read Acts 15? I'm just going to read a little bit to you. So this is verse 17 of Acts 15. "That the residue of men might seek after the Lord, and all the Gentiles upon whom my name is called, saith the Lord, who doeth all these things. Known unto Jehovah are all his works from the beginning of the world. Wherefore my sentence is, that we trouble not them which from among the Gentiles are turned to Jehovah, but that we write unto them that they abstain from pollutions of idols, and from fornication, and from things strangled, and from the blood." Do you know that's talking about the Noah covenant, the rainbow covenants? So if the Lord is going to return with fire to plead with all flesh, with his whirlwind, and destroy those who are consuming swine's flesh and doing fornication, idolatry, then why do the Jeremiah 23 pastors preach that he's made all things clean? Do you know, and when you read Genesis 9, it tells you that the Noah covenants, or what people call the rainbow covenants, was perpetual for perpetual generations? Do you know that Ephesians 2 talks about the covenants of promise? Plural. There's plural, meaning there's more than one. Aren't we his workmanship unto good works? In Ephesians 2, no longer aliens to the commonwealth of Israel, but without God and without hope. If we take hold of those covenants of promise, aren't we supposed to be grafted into the commonwealth of Israel, set apart? Do you know how he set his people apart in the Old Testament was when he gave them the covenants to live by? Didn't he say that they were a wise nation, set apart?